Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Michelle. I'm honored and excited to be sharing today some amazing stories that we have for you representing moms from all over the country who really been able to do some amazing things for their families as well as help many, many people along the way. So possibilities are really endless and we're really excited for you to see what's possible. So we want to start off about really what it looks like to be a mom boss. We understand not everyone watching is a mom, but perhaps you want to be a mom or you just want to stay home with your family and really create that time freedom. And that's why we're so excited to share stories today on how we've been able to do this in such a short amount of time, really focusing on the things and the people that matter most. I absolutely love this description of mompreneur. It's a multitasking woman who can balance both the stresses of running a business as an entrepreneur and the time-consuming duties of motherhood at the same time. And that's why we call ourselves a mom boss. And you will hear more with the stories today, so I really hope this is inspiring to you all. So I really want to start off a little bit detailed with our company. You know, we have 30 years of experience and success. We're recommended by over 20,000 doctors. We're backed by science, Johns Hopkins clinical studies to be exact. We're top 100 most trustworthy companies in America on the Forbes list. We are a New York Stock Exchange traded company. We have no debt in the bank. You know, we have $80 million in the bank. And we are a solid corporate team. We're committed to integrity, as you will see. And we have an international expansion happening now, and we are so excited. You know, right now we're getting America healthy, and we're really going to take it onto the world. And we have top manufacturing facility and best in-class feelings, which we will go over. So the ripple effect, it's something that you're going to be hearing a lot of within the next couple of speakers, you know, where it's really where one person helps the other, one person who helps another person who helps another person, and so on. And you're really going to hear how we talk about our healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy finances. Many times people really give up trying to create one and really give up on another. But what we do in this integrated life is we work on all three areas to create optimal health. And this is our trilogy wheel. It's really just the tool to help gauge you in your health and where you are in every area. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, we really want to evaluate where you're at. You know, perfect 10s, that may not be the case for everyone, and that's okay, but we always want to be improving. So as we really explore each and every one of them, you know, really think about where you're at. And something that's really awesome and really makes us different from so many other programs out there is really our comprehensive program. You know, we really focus on 4 different components that really makes us different from everything out there. Number one being a free health coach, someone to really be there every step of the way, you know, and that's what we do in health, you know, in being a health coach is we're there really helping people, guide people. We are no experts, we are guides, and we really just love on people. We have an amazing optimal health community. Community is just amazing in everything that we do. And so we have an online amazing community as well as just people around us that we just want to be better with. We have our habits of health system, which really is the tool that's really going to help us really figure out what it is that we're doing. So that's really what's going to make us different in a lot of other programs with really that education behind it. And then we have scientifically proven products and programs. We really have the feelings, what we call it, is they really help people really take back their health and help them get to where they want to be. So I'm honored and excited to be sharing my story first. My name is Michelle Bomba, and I'm an OPTAVIA certified health coach. I'm really excited to share what OPTAVIA has done really in my life in just as little as 2 years. Before finding OPTAVIA, I was really desperate for health in my life. After having a child, I found myself struggling to really get back to the old me, and then I found this program. You know, within as little as 5 weeks, I lost 22 pounds and 5 sizes. You know, results aren't typical, but they are possible. And I quickly fell in love with this program. But little did I know that just wanting to lose a little bit of weight could really completely change the course of my family's life. With the success that I had, I decided to help pay it forward, and I started helping a lot of people in their own health, and that's what created that ripple effect and helping others as well. And a little background on my financial life is, you know, I left a really great nursing career to go back to bartending because I had a brand new child, and you know, bartending hours just made more sense. But what that happened with that is that I, you know, was working a lot of nights, and I missed out on a lot of my son's growing up. I missed out on bath time, on bedtime. My husband actually worked, days, and I worked nights. We never saw each other. My husband worked really long hours on top of a 25-hour commute. We were just miserable in the life that we were living. And, we made great money, but we never had enough to do more what we wanted with it. And so, quickly with coaching, we both fell in love with the program and really fell in love with coaching. We started helping a lot of people. And what really was great is that within our first month of coaching, we were able to, match my bartending salary, and I was able to come home and only work a few nights a week rather than every single night. And we really created that time freedom. Within 9 months in time, my husband was able to come home from a really demanding job, and now he's able to be the dad that he wants. We're able to be the parents that we want to be, and we really focus, around what really matters most. And for us, that's family. So, knowing that the life is possible, and leaving it with this, trust that there is a much bigger life out there. It could really happen, if you really believe in it. So next, I'm going to go ahead and bring on one of my dear friends, Annika, who's going to share her story with you. Annika, are you there?
I am, but actually, let's hear from Priscilla first.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Priscilla Allen, and I am a certified health coach with OPTAVIA. And I'm really excited to be here and share my story with you all. When I came into the program in the beginning was not really for a healthy body. I was really looking for the financial opportunity. I had a very good job at a bank, one of the biggest banks in America, and I was doing very well for myself. However, when I got pregnant, everything changed for me. My little girl rocked my world, and I wanted to find a way to stay home with her. And when I shared with my husband that I wanted to stay home, he said, well, sweetheart, you're going to have to find a way to make an income because we cannot live off my income here. So I did my best to figure something out, and this program actually fell into my lap. I call it my gift, my precious gift, and it just changed my life. To say that my life has changed is just an understatement. I mean, like Michelle was talking about, the ripple effect it has caused in my entire family has been absolutely incredible. And as far as the financial portion of things, I want to share a little bit of what it's done for us. In the very beginning, before I found OPTAVIA, I hit a very bad postpartum depression after my pregnancy, and we fell into really bad debt. We fell into debt. We were incredibly depressed and miserable, and I had to figure something out. And within a year after coaching with OPTAVIA, I was able to pay out a massive debt that we owed on credit cards and insurances and hospital bills and everything because of OPTAVIA. Forward a year later, and my husband and I are fully investing in real estate now. We are, putting our daughter through private school, and we are also able to travel and not have to flinch. When I was just in the beginning, when I was just a stay-at-home mom and not a coach, every time we went somewhere, we had to look at our wallet and make sure there was enough money, our debit card, and now that is not the case. And I just absolutely love that I've been able to create and to design my life around what matters most to me, which is my babies. And here I am today helping other moms really change their lives, and to see the changes happening with my community, with my family, with my direct children even, has been incredible to see. So that is my story. I am forever grateful that this opportunity was given to me. And now I want to go ahead and pass the part to my friend Annika, who's going to share her inspiring story as well.
Oh, well, thank you, Priscilla. Well, I am Annika Relaford. I am an independent certified health and wellness coach with OPTAVIA, but I wasn't always a health coach. Before OPTAVIA found me, I was in the medical field for 15 years and really loved helping people, but I was quickly becoming disenamored with what healthcare was becoming. And I was noticing myself becoming more depressed about my life and what was going on with my physical and my mental and financial health. And it wasn't until our son became extremely ill that I woke up in my life and had one of those moments where I realized that I wasn't living the life that I really wanted to live. I wanted more in life. I wanted to kind of stay home with my son and enjoy his childhood and be there for him because he was our only son. I really wanted to travel more and have some more flexibility and experience life and show our son what this world had to offer, and really have purpose and be healthy. And I thought that I was doing that until we had this really bad incident happen to us. Luckily, he came out of it really, really quickly. But that's when OPTAVIA really found me, was in that tragedy. And I knew that I had to start leading with my health first. 70 pounds in 5.5 months, I lost very, very quickly. But what I gained was so much more. My energy, my stamina, better sleep, cognitive ability, learn how to manage my stress, improved communication and better relationships. It actually really saved my marriage. And now, I looked at that 2 weeks into my own journey, and I really knew that this was the answer that I was looking for. And I really started coaching because I knew that more people needed stuff like this in their life and this opportunity. So now I've replaced my full-time income in less than 1.5 months in coaching, paid off numerous medical bills, not have to looking at the account and seeing, that there is only $2 in the bank account to our name, but the financial freedom that we've experienced, and to travel and really experience life and go to the World Series, go take our son to go to Costa Rica and many other places to experience what this world has to offer, and really actually finding purpose in helping others with their own life has meant the world to me, and I never thought that this was possible. So I really want to encourage you, close your eyes and really dream of your best life. And OPTAVIA has done this for us and thousands of people. Why not you? So I want to bring on our next amazing speaker, Miss Emily Flores, to speak about her journey.
Hey everyone, my name's Emily Flores, as mentioned previous, and I am a certified OPTAVIA coach as well, living in Los Angeles, California with my husband and my 2 sons. I'm super excited and honored really to be able to share my story with you guys. So my journey started almost 5 years ago, and there were a lot of moving parts to what was happening in my life at the time. The first one being that I was a brand new first-time mom, and I was a total wreck. I always have to throw that in because, on one hand, I felt seriously so powerful and amazing after just giving birth for the first time, and I was just loving that feeling. But at the same time, when I look in the mirror, I really saw a stranger, and that was a huge mental block for me, to feel so strong, yet at the same time so disconnected from yourself. I had never been that heavy in my life, and despite what everyone was saying, don't worry, you'll lose your weight from nursing, I was worried about it because it wasn't happening for me. And the second part of sort of my reality at the time was that I was struggling with some postpartum depression. And every day I would have moments of feeling super elated, and then at the same time feeling super crushed at the idea of, my maternity leave was ticking down and it was going to end. And I remember crying every single day, making zero effort to find a daycare for my son because I just couldn't bear the thought of leaving him with a stranger. At the time, I had a career as a therapist, which I had a love-hate relationship with for sure. I loved helping my clients and being of service to other people, but I kind of hated what my life had become, to be honest. I was a slave to my phone, paperwork, other people's demands, and any day off was never truly a day off because that was a paperwork day. So the expectations were just beyond unrealistic to anyone who also wanted to be present in their own life. And having my son made me realize that I was not going to be able to be present in his life and have that career at the same time. So at that point is when total transformation kind of took place. And my husband and I did this together. We each lost about 50 pounds. We were learning, we were coming together in the kitchen. Our energy was beyond what it had ever been before and didn't require tons of coffee. So we weren't worried so much anymore about how we were going to keep up with my son once he started running around. We felt our depression really alleviated a lot and realized how much food had to do with mental health. And it's been wonderful because that's all my son knows, is that we eat healthy. And I think that's really cool that he doesn't know how we were before. So it's at that point that I really fell in love with OPTAVIA more as a life program, because to be honest, I came into it looking for another diet. And I was, I quickly realized that that's not what it was. So I made the decision to start coaching and see if potentially I could match my income in order to stay home. And guess what? I was able to do that. So I never returned to my job after maternity leave expired. I felt like I had totally bought my life back. The freedom with this is indescribable. I've worked since I was about 14, and working for other people is all I've ever known. And today I have the best of both worlds, like I get to be home with my 2 boys and be the mom that I really envision myself being. However, I still get to socialize with adults every day and still help other people, and which is what I enjoyed about my previous job anyways. So the income is indescribable. I seriously never could imagine in my former profession working in nonprofit that, this was possible. And I think as a woman, it's just really important to me and my identity to have this. I love being a mom, but you better believe there's more to me and my happiness, which is what coaching really gives me, which is just total satisfaction in all areas of my life. So if you're listening to this right now, it's not by accident. Someone sent you this video because you were on their heart and they cared about you enough to think that maybe this would be a good fit for you. And so hopefully you were able to connect maybe with something I said or one of the other ladies shared. But please just take time to really sit and think about what sorts of freedoms this would allow you, and really stop limiting yourself with that kind of fixed mindset of, I'm too busy, oh, I don't know, all this other negative stuff. And just try to dream a little bit bigger and see, what's possible. And we are all here when you're ready. So thank you.
Incredible. Thank you so much. So next, I really wanted to give just a glimpse of what is possible with OPTAVIA and its health coaching opportunity. This is our income disclosure list. Just kind of, really kind of take a look at it and see what would be the life that you want to live. All of these ladies, all of these speakers today are at the integrated regional director and above, and they've done this in a really short amount of time. And so really kind of take a look and see, what is it that you want out of your life? And one thing that you're always going to be hearing is focusing your life around what matters most. And so these are some of the things that we get to focus our life around. We get to focus travel and creating those memories with our family. Leadership, we really put in that leadership role, and we really, we love doing what we do. We create that freedom, that time freedom, and that financial freedom to really be with our family and be around what we want to be around. We have fun. And that's what I love so much about this, is that yes, we are, we're professional, but we're also in it to have fun. We are all business at the top, and a lot of us on this call, I'm sure, are wearing yoga pants or something comfortable at the bottom, because we can really work where we want to work. We work from the comfort of our home. And then, health, we really focus on our health. And that's what's so amazing about this, is that yes, we are helping so many other people, but we're also focusing on ourselves too. And then family, because this is really why we want to do this and why we want to be a mom boss, because we want to be there for our kids, we want to be there for our family, and we really want to create those memories. So I really hope all of these speakers today really inspired you, and you heard something that really touched your heart, and you may want to explore this a little more. So I thank you so much for viewing this, and I can't wait to welcome you into our community.